Hey Krishna, Radhe Radhe everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. Today I am back with another video, and today we are going to do shloka number 24. And in shloka number 24 we are going to discuss how the individual soul cannot be affected by anything, it cannot be harmed by anything. Let's get started. अच्छेद्योऽयम् अदाह्योऽयम् अक्लेद्यो सोष्या एव च नित्या सर्वागतस्थाणुर् अचालोऽयं सनातनः. This individual soul is unbreakable and insoluble and can be neither burnt nor dried. He is everlasting, all-pervading, unchangeable, immovable, and eternally the same. All these qualifications of the atomic soul definitely prove that the individual soul is eternally the atomic particle of the spirit whole, and he remains the same atom eternally, without change. The theory of monism is very difficult to apply in this case because the individual soul is never expected to become one homogeneously. After liberation from material contamination, the atomic soul may prefer to remain as a spiritual spark in the effulgent rays of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But the intelligent souls enter into the spiritual planets to associate with the personality of Godhead. The word Sarvagata, all pervading, is significant because there is no doubt that living entities are all over God's creation. They live on the land, in the water, in the air, within the earth, and even within fire. The belief that they are sterilized in fire is not acceptable because it is clearly stated here that the soul cannot be burnt by fire. Therefore, there is no doubt that there are living entities also in the sun planet with suitable bodies to live there. If the sun globe is uninhibited, then the word Sarvagata, living everywhere, becomes meaningless. So, in shloka 24, they're discussing that the soul is unbreakable in nature, it cannot be broken down into pieces. It is insoluble, it cannot be mixed with any solvent or any watery substance, and it cannot be burnt or dried, like we discussed in the previous shloka. So, it says that by atomic composition, the Jivatma has the same composition as the Paramatma. And it is also said the soul is Sarvagata, which means it is everywhere and it is all pervading in nature. It is constant and eternal, that is Sanatana. Living entities are all God's creations, and some entities also exist in the planet sun which cannot be burned with particular type of body. They are present in all the 5 elements that we have discussed, right? The Panchatattvas. By atomic so after liberation from the material world, the Jivatma remains as spiritual spark under the God, and some wise souls, the lucky ones, they go to the Godhead to be associated with the Lord within his leelas and everything, to be able to experience that with God. And that happens in planets like Vaikuntha, Goloka, and several other beautiful planets for every avatar. I think most of the avatar, even for Sri Ram, there is one of the planets where Sri Ram, Sri Lakshmanji, and Sita Ma with Hanumanji, they all exist there. So, and in Golok Vrindavan, it's the gopis and Krishna and Radha Rani. They do their Ras dances there. And in Vaikuntha, it's all full of opulences and luxury, where Ma Lakshmi and Lord Vishnu exist. So, Lord exists in several different forms in his different planets or universes. That's the interesting aspect. So, some of the souls who want to experience what it is to be with God and who love God from within their heart, they they get to go there and experience that and live there as an eternal spiritual being. So they don't have to come back to earth, and that is the place of extreme bliss, happiness, love, truth, and it's a very high frequency environment. Okay, so that's all for today, and I hope you guys are having fun learning. And make sure to like and subscribe. At the same time, don't forget to do your Nam Jap. You can forget to like and subscribe, it's okay, but don't forget to do your Nam Jap. And so I'll be back in the next video. We'll be discussing Shloka 25. Until then, take care of yourself. Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe.